filing her nomination papers for the president, and there we have the Prime Minister as well, who is there at the Parliament as Droupadi Murmu is all set to file her nomination papers. Remember, Droupadi Murmu served as Jharkhand governor from 2015 to 2021. She is the first woman tribal leader to be appointed as a governor. 64-year-old Droupadi Murmu was also the MOS in Odisha government from 2000 to 2004. Droupadi Murmu, remember, hails from Odisha's Mayurbhanj district and belongs to the Santal community, which is a tribal ethnic group. She was also awarded the Neela Kanthar Award for 2007 Best MLA of Odisha. So lot of achievements there for Droupadi Murmu. So the visuals also that we are getting at this point in time of Droupadi Murmu, who is all set to file her nomination papers. In the visuals, you can see Droupadi Murmu filing her paying floral tributes as well. And this, as she's, of course, this comes just before her filing, before Droupadi Murmu filing the nomination papers. And we will be going across to our reporters as well to get us more information. But the latest, what we are told in the visuals that you can see of Droupadi Murmu visiting the Gandhi statue, the Ambedkar statue, the Birsa Munda statue as well inside the parliament and paying the floral tributes there. The presidential candidate is also expected to meet the chief ministers of states who have arrived at the national capital to meet her. So those are the latest developments at this point. As you can see, Droupadi Murmu also meeting the dignitaries there at the parliament as she's all set to file her nomination papers. She belongs to a tribal ethnic group. And she was in fact the first tribal leader to be appointed as the governor, and was also appointed the Neela Kantha Award for 2007 Best MLA of Odisha. So all eyes on Droupadi Murmu, who's all set to file a nomination papers for the president polls, and Prime Minister Modi, who's also there at the parliament ahead of Droupadi Murmu filing her nomination for the president. She hails from Odisha's Mayurbhanj district and belongs to the Santal community, which is a tribal ethnic group. She's the first woman tribal leader, in fact, to be appointed as a governor. The 64-year-old Droupadi Murmu was also the MOS in Odisha government from 2000 to 2004. We have our executive editor Niranjan also to give us more details. Niranjan, if you could talk to us more about the achievements of Droupadi Murmu.
Well, she's, the entire focus. I'll tell you what happens. In the last few decades, there have been different reasons why different presidents have been picked, and the entire focus of the Modi government has been to sort of, send a message to the society, whether it is with the selection and eventual, the victory of Ramnath Kovind, who went on to become president, and whether it's the nomination now of Droupadi Murmu. It's been a symbolic move for the government. And with Droupadi Murmu, the statement is simple, that they are trying to sort of personify Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Now, why is Droupadi Murmu special? She will be the first tribal president in India's history. And once elected, she will be the first tribal president and the second ever female president after Pratibha Patil. She will be the first president from Odisha. Once elected, she will go on to represent also the people of Odisha. And she will continue to break barriers because she was the first woman governor of Jharkhand. She is the first woman and tribal leader from Odisha to be appointed as governor in an Indian state, and she's gone on to complete her tenure, which speaks about her, credentials. And she's the first. Also, when you look back at her life and struggles, just to give you a little bit of a personal background about Droupadi Murmu and why the Prime Minister personally, I think, has taken the initiative of ensuring that the right message is sent out from the highest office in India, from the first citizen of India. The life of Droupadi Murmu has been one full of struggles. She was born in a tribal family struggling with poverty in one of the most remote and underdeveloped districts of India. And she's, if you look at her organizational, the different posts that she's held within the BJP, or whether as a politician or as a leader, she's dedicated her life working for tribal and the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and she's held positions that helped work for the downtrodden.
Yes.
She completed, just to tell you a little bit about her background, she's completed studies despite extreme circumstances. And she's also has a history in social service. She's taught in Sri Aurobindo Integral Education Center in Odisha, Rairangpur, without any salary. And she has, and she's had, and this post, there have been people without any administrative and political experience who held the office of president. But as far as Droupadi Murmu is concerned, she has rich administrative and political experience. She started from the grassroots. She started her political career as the NAC vice chairman. She was a star performer as an MLA. She was awarded the Neelkanta Award for the Best MLA of the Year 2007 by the Legislative Assembly of Odisha. So she's someone who means business as a leader, and she's shown her experience. And she's got diverse administrative experience. She's handled various ministries in Odisha, like transport and commerce. She earlier served across various departments like fisheries, animal husbandry, and look at the kind of offices that she's held. From the beginning, if I had to take you through her service career, she started off between 1979 and 1983, served as a junior assistant in irrigation and power department, as an officer in the government of Odisha. And then she, in between 94 to 97, she was an honorary assistant teacher at Sri Aurobindo Integral Education Center. She worked there, she served there without taking a salary. In 1997, she went on to, she won the councillor elections, became a vice chairperson. 97, once again, she became the vice president of the state ST Morcha of the BJP in Odisha. 2002, Department of Fisheries, the government of Odisha. 2002 to 2004, she was the Animal Husbandry Department, government of Odisha. 2000 to 2004, she was also an MLA. She has a stellar record as an MLA. She's been a national executive member of the ST Morcha of the BJP. She served once again as an MLA between 2004 and 2009. She's represented tribal. She's been the state president of the ST Morcha, that's the Scheduled Tribe Morcha unit of the BJP, and she's been a district president of the BJP, and that is her little bit about her qualification. And she's getting and that is also why she's getting leaders, support of leaders outside of the NDA.